I did not think I would be making this video today, but anyways, hey everyone, it's me, Mortal Lucky Kyle, and well, I'm a bit mad. You see, not Google, but YouTube has gone up and done something stupid. Again. Do they not know what logic is? Do they not know what thinking is? So basically they're changing the YouTube partnership program in the sense that now instead of the 1,000 hours, you need 4,000 hours, and you need watch time hours a year, and you need 1,000 subs. And basically, for them, this is saying they are saving money. They are trying to save money by cutting off, making this more harder for YouTube channels to get started. But here's the problem. Here's the problem with this, and the problem with this. You are basically killing any and all ability for smaller YouTube channels to get started. Like, you are basically killing them. You're basically making it so they can't do that. They can't get started, can't make these connections, can get advertisement, start making money, start getting better equipment. You are basically killing this in the aftermath of the whole Logan Paul thing. So in a sense, this makes YouTube look like they are supporting bigger channel. And it doesn't even help that PewDiePie, one of the guys who literally started this whole thing off and made YouTube a mess that it is today, is defending them. He doesn't care about his sub. He doesn't care about smaller YouTube channels. He just cares about himself. And that's the problem with YouTube. YouTube has gone from this little community into an environment where only the strong survive and the weak can't even get started. If you can't get started off the feet, if you can't get 400 hours in 400 watch hours in a year and 1,000k subs, you can't get started. Now I've been doing this for 6 years. Again, I've been doing this for 6 years, and I haven't even reached 100 subs, let alone 1,000. So this is basically it. Like, seriously, if this does go into effect, this is basically them killing off all potential young creators. This is going to literally kill YouTube and literally in any kind of long in future for them. Simply put, I think they expect all these big time YouTubers to stick around till the end of retirement age. And I honestly think that's not going to happen if at this rate. I think everyone's just getting tired of YouTube, and they're only sticking around because it's the only place they can do. I mean, look at all the other sites that try to do but YouTube don't but fail, like VidMe and all that other stuff. They can't get started. YouTube has the majority of the market. The only thing they can hope, the only possible thing that could get this started was if Twitch tried to do this, try to make it so people can start making videos on there. I mean, if they did, that'd be awesome, because I'm sure a lot of people would flock right over there, because they don't have the negative feel that YouTube has, and it is these bad business ideas that YouTube keeps digging themselves into the hole that they can't get out of. It is like, why hasn't Google done anything? Why has they continually let them do as they please? They have shown that they cannot run their business. They have shown that they cannot effectively handle. And yet Google has done nothing but just watched. So I don't want to say it's YouTube's fault on Google's fault, but I mean, at some point you gotta look at the situation like, yeah, we need to step in. As a CEO or head of a company that's bought this other company and letting them do their own thing, but then doing more harm than helping themselves, and by extension they're doing more harm to you, you've got to do something. So it just baffles me. And this is just another company showing that they don't care about the people, they don't care about community, they don't care about fans, they don't care about anything. They just care about the money. I'm also surprised that PewDiePie still is almost at 60 million subs. And they have these stages and stuff, and yet everyone's okay with it. It makes no sense. Why does people subjugate to themselves that they have to let this happen? That they can't do anything about it. I mean, good lord, 60 million people literally boycotting against YouTube. I don't care how small a majority that is. 60 million is gonna get the attention. It's gonna get the attention to show that YouTube has been literally being shown as a bad company. I don't know. It boggles my mind sometimes. Also, I'm still sort of working on it. I'm still trying to figure out how Wondershare Filmora works. Hopefully, whenever I get at the moment, I'm busy with writing papers and stuff. So hopefully, next month, if it's much easier, hopefully I can get some time off and try to make that video for the tribute. But it's just, they're basically they've always shot themselves in the foot by making a bot that fails, but it never learns. It never doesn't. It doesn't, and it has a blacklist, despite you saying there is no blacklist. And yet, videos still get demonetized on certain channels, despite them barely being out for a minute, enough time. Just because of what's in the content, It doesn't matter what the person says. It's literally conduct a video, whether it be a video game or what. That doesn't make that. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't get why so many people just up and try to defend YouTube when literally they are now trying to kill the site by killing all the future content creators. Make it so it's impossible to get started on YouTube. I mean, this is the same thing they tried to do. Patreon tried to do last year. At the end of last year, they tried to make it maybe even earlier this year. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure was last year, before the end of the year. But they tried to do the exact same thing by focusing on making sure making sure it's bigger donations rather than small ones. As it means so all these small content creators are getting small bits and pieces from Patreon are about to get that cut. This is basically YouTube's way of doing it. And unlike Patreon, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do it despite the controversy. So again, the only possible thing that could probably stop them is Google stepping in and telling them, no, you can't do this. This is going to literally kill the site. I hope to God they start looking into this and realize they've been trying to kill the site for the past year. Or make it so that the only people making money or making videos are the people who are famous. Try and make this a celebrity site, not a site for people to get started. Because again, I watched a video a while ago saying that YouTube was a business that was meant to help other businesses get started. But now it's just became a show of whoever is the famous gets to survive, everyone else gets to die. That is a bad business model. I just straight out don't like people who prefer money over pride. That's, again, call me out, whatever. I don't care. I don't make money off this. If I did, I'd probably put more time in it, but I don't. I never make money off this. I never will. If I did, it would probably be when I start making video games, start showing my games on YouTube. But by the time I even do that, I wonder if YouTube's even still gonna be still alive. Because YouTube's about to kill himself. YouTube's about to just shoot himself in if they keep this up, in a year or two, YouTube's gonna be dead. Everyone's gonna be tired of their crap. Everyone, the content creators, the viewers, the watchers, the supporters, everyone are gonna be tired of it. So everyone's gonna up and leave. And YouTube's gonna be wondering why are we making money? Where's all this money gone? Well, it's gone because you guys decided you want to be a bunch of greedy people. I get it. There's a lot of people saying, "Oh, small channels pretty much make it hard for YouTube to get paid. It costs YouTube more money to send out the money than they do by making it back." But that's not helping YouTube's case. That's literally showing that despite all these big channels that make them millions and millions of dollars a year, they don't want to support the little guy. They don't want to support these starting out channels. It's just really, really sad. This has just been an ongoing thing with YouTube. It's just like, Jesus. YouTube had some mishaps before, but before the apocalypse, but it's never been this bad. It's never been this like dumb and this illogical thing. Because guess what? You're not punishing the big guys. You're not punishing the ones who literally profit from doing these horrible, immoral videos. No, you're pretty much giving them more money to work with by killing off the small guys. So it's like, so doing immoral things, making videos and making fun of the dead, that's okay. That's fine. But the people who call them out on that, they're the ones that are the problem. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. And no morally right person, no sane person would say that's right. That's also sorry about the dog. Hold on. Right, sorry. Sorry about that. Dog decided to start scratching on the bed, act like a cat. But anyways, it's just no morally right or morally sane person would say this is okay. Nobody. And by the time YouTube really did anything, the video probably made as much money as it was going to get. So again, this is just YouTube doing only acting once if they made the money. Once they made the money, they don't care what happens to the video. They don't care what happens. Again, there's other kinds of plays like small kid channels and all this other stuff. But that's a small majority out of who knows how many channels that are trying to get started with YouTube, trying to get big. And you're pretty much taking all those dreams, all those collected dreams of people trying to get started, and you're crushing them. You're literally crushing them, saying, no, you can't. You can't get famous. You have to be like every normal person now. We only have our famous people. We don't need you. You can go watch their videos, but you can't start making your own videos and profit off us. That's not how YouTube was supposed to be. I don't think, any person that looks at YouTube and looks what it's supposed to be can say that's how YouTube's supposed to be. It's not. Again, PewDiePie defending it, you're literally not even helping your case. You're not helping YouTube case or your own. You're literally just you're also digging yourself into a hole. And again, 6 million subs. He says this kind of crap, and he still has 6 million. How? How is people not voting? And he literally says, he made a video 2 days ago saying, is YouTube really worth it? And then he comes out to say that, oh, YouTube's doing the right. Make your mind up. Are you on one side or are you on the other? Make your mind, and that way, whatever choice you do make, your fans can come find you and literally put you to the torch. Because you're being so flip-floppity. Make up your mind. Do you support YouTube or are you going to go against it like any other same person was? Because you're not helping yourself. You're not only contradicting yourself, but you're being a hypocrite. Because you were once a small channel, you were once the little guy, now you're a big guy, but you don't see no point in helping the little guys anymore. You just want to make money. I'm sorry, it just boggles my mind what the world has come to. Game developers saying, oh, gamers ask too much, gamers demand too much, yada yada yada. Yet the gaming industry is projected to make I think by 2020, 23 billion. So, where is all this money going? You guys are making a ton of money, and yet you're saying we ask too much. You can't make a good game in this industry. Let me ask you something. Where's all that money going to, huh? Huh? where's all that effort and all that it's you're saying though it's a hard market, and yet it's projected to make like by 20. Well, I can look up a video. I can see if I can find a video that's saying that. But it's just like you're saying this, and yet the industry is contradicting what you're saying. So it's like, well, what is it? By 2022, 23 billion. I mean, 230 billion. That's it. That's it. So it's like you're saying gamers ask too much, and yet I don't understand. And all these developers saying, "Oh, the graphics need to be high demand." That's what people ask. I personally can't tell. Like at 60 frames, and like I can see with Pokemon games, but at the end of the day, people don't like. So long as the game doesn't look like garbage, but looks good, people aren't gonna complain. They're not gonna if you do complain, then you're really greedy. You're really demanding. You're the ones that's the problems. But people don't care about graphics. They care about story. They care about the adventure. They care about what they're playing. They don't care about looking at a game. Make the game look good, but don't make it so it's like you can't even tell how good it is. It's so many things wrong with the industry right now. So yeah, I'm sorry. I've just been in a bad mood, and I just needed to vent because it's just so many dumb people making all the dumb mistakes all at the same time. Again, maybe I'll finally, who knows, maybe when I start making video games, I'll be able to see what they're saying, but I run this situations in my head, like, every day, whenever I think about this. Like, when a person critiques your game, you gotta try to understand if the critique is supposed to help or it's supposed to hurt. If a person just, sometimes it's easy, but sometimes it's also hard. Because again, every gamer has their preference, and even sometimes you're not even going to be able to match that preference. You just need to move on because again, that's one game. If there's a bunch of people saying that same thing, then you probably should listen. But if it's just one or two, you should probably just ignore them. Because they're probably not gonna enjoy these style of games. It's just none of these developers go into this thinking about this or like thinking about the fans or nothing about that. All they care about is how much money they can make. And again, that's the problem with gaming. Like so many companies are devoid of any passion. They just want to crank out games and print out money. That's not how gaming works. You can't do that. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. It never has been how it works, and it's probably never going to be how it works. Because if you try to do that, your fans are going to turn against you. And Bungie is soon learning this the hard way. And I'm sure a lot of people fans are gonna give them third chance with Destiny 2, with the rest of Destiny 2, or maybe even Destiny 3. I'm not. In the famous words of Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia's Rudolph, only a fool gives 3 chances. I am not a fool. If you can't do it right the second time, what's the point of trying to give you a third chance? That's just pity. That's being a fool. That's just you trying to think, oh, I'll just get it right wrong the second time, and then get it right the third time, and then everyone will love me. No. I think that's another problem with the gaming industry. That they expect to have 3 chances. Which is dumb. You should never have 3 chances. They should only have 2. If you can't get it right the second time, you're not getting a third chance. Again, personal preference, always have the bias, but it's just something I've been thinking about lately, and I feel like I wanted to make a video about it. And this seemed like a good time to do it amongst this controversy about YouTube again. Again, I'm sorry about this being almost a 20-minute rant, but I just need to get this out. I need to get it out of my system so I can focus. Again, if you agree with me, or if you don't agree with me, comment, like, that kind of stuff. I'm always happy to talk to people. That's the thing. If you're afraid of commenting, you don't know what to say. I'm gonna overreact to you. Don't be. I'm more than happy to talk to like try to see it from your perspective. I've always am trying to see it. Like I see why some people think that the YouTube thing is right. It's good for the people, but that's the thing. It's helping those who are already in there, who's already meeting that requirement. It's not gonna help those who haven't met that requirement or are just starting out. It's gonna make it almost impossible to do it. So again, just things that I need to get out. Things that I figured might as well make a video about it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I figured I could just stop it while we're at the 20-minute mark. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and see you guys next time. Bye bye.